Imagine that you are pure energy. More than just an abstract or philosophical idea, this is a scientific truth that permeates every aspect of your existence. Joe Dispenza teaches us that everything in the universe is energy, including you. But what does it really mean to be energy? And how can this understanding transform your life? Let's start with the scientific basis of this idea. We know through quantum physics and biology that everything in the material world, including our bodies, is made up of atoms. These atoms, in turn, are made of subatomic particles that vibrate and oscillate in patterns of energy. At its core, when we look deeply on a microscopic level, you are not a solid entity, but a field of energy in constant motion. This understanding is key to the personal transformation that Joe Dispenza proposes. According to Dispenza, our thoughts and emotions have a direct impact on our energetic signature. Every thought you have carries an electrical charge, while each emotion generates a magnetic charge. Together, your thoughts and emotions create an electromagnetic field around you, and this field influences how you interact with the world. Think for a moment. Have you ever noticed how you feel when entering a room filled with tension, or on the contrary, how it feels to enter a space full of joy? That feeling you pick up on is the energy emitted by the people around you. And what if I told you that you are also emitting that energy all the time? With every negative thought, you emit a frequency that affects not only yourself, but also the circumstances around you. The same applies to positive thoughts and emotions. Dispenza's central idea is that if you learn to change your energy, that is, your thoughts and emotions, you can change the environment around you and even transform your reality. This is where the fundamental concept of neuroplasticity comes in, an area of science that Joe Dispenza explores deeply. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to rewire itself, create new connections, and alter its own structures based on experience and practice. This means that regardless of the thought patterns you've cultivated over the years, they can be changed. When you commit to transforming your thoughts and emotions, you are literally rewriting the neural networks that shape your perception of life. But how does this work in practice? Imagine that you always react to stress with anxiety and fear. Over time, this pattern becomes ingrained in your brain, creating an automatic response to any challenging situation. Your body becomes accustomed to producing chemicals like cortisol, which are associated with stress. This, in turn, affects your physical and mental health. However, by becoming aware of this cycle, you can begin to change it. The key to this change, according to Dispenza, is awareness and intention. When you become conscious of your automatic thoughts and emotional patterns, you can start to change them. This doesn't mean simply ignoring negative feelings or forcing positive thoughts. Rather, it means consciously choosing emotional and mental states that elevate your energy, and this requires practice. One of the most powerful tools for transforming your energy is meditation, a practice that Joe Dispenza considers essential for anyone seeking true transformation. Through meditation, you can shift your attention away from external distractions and focus on your inner world, connecting with that infinite source of energy that is you. When you meditate, you can access the quantum field, where all possibilities of existence are available. In this state, you can literally program a new reality by visualizing and feeling the emotions of what you want to manifest. Here's the central point. If you are energy, then the reality you live is a reflection of the energy you emit. And by changing your thoughts and emotions, you begin to shift that energy. This means that by practicing feelings like gratitude, love, and joy, you are tuning your electromagnetic field to higher frequencies, which begins to attract similar experiences into your life. So the question remains, what kind of energy are you emitting right now? And what if you could change that energy to transform your life? Joe Dispenza invites us to do exactly that. Take control of our minds, align our emotions, and become masters of our own energy. After all, change your energy and you'll change your life. What is within your reach is more powerful than you can imagine. You are pure energy, and the power of transformation is within you, waiting to be accessed. Joe Dispenza teaches us that to transform our lives, we first need to understand how our thoughts, emotions, and energy are connected. The science behind this comes from a field called neuroplasticity, which describes the brain's ability to reorganize itself and create new connections throughout life. This means that no matter what mental or emotional patterns you've cultivated so far, it's possible to reprogram them and create a new version of yourself. But how exactly does this work? Dispenza explains that every thought we have generates a biochemical response in the brain. These thoughts trigger the release of chemicals that affect our body, creating a feedback loop. If you constantly think negatively or anxiously, your body gets used to those emotions, releasing stress hormones like cortisol. Over time, these continuous stress patterns can lead to physical diseases. On the other hand, if you start practicing high-energy thoughts like gratitude, love, and joy, your body begins to release hormones that promote healing, such as serotonin and dopamine. The key here is understanding that by changing the content of your thoughts and emotions, you are literally changing the chemistry of your body and, consequently, your energy. Dispenza states, if you want a new reality, you need to create new thoughts. These new thoughts lead to new emotions, which in turn create a new energetic signature in your body. Think of it like a radio frequency. If you want to listen to a different station, you need to change the frequency. Similarly, if you want to live a new reality, you need to alter the energetic frequency you're emitting, and that starts with your thoughts. Neuroscience therefore proves what many ancient teachings have suggested. Our mind and body are one system, and the energy we emit, whether based on love or fear, affects not only our physical health but also the experiences we attract into our lives. True transformation is an internal process that reflects in the external world. To better understand how energy transformation can change someone's life, let's explore some inspiring examples, many of which have been reported by Joe Dispenza in his lectures and workshops. One of the most well-known cases is that of a woman named Anna, who suffered for years from a debilitating autoimmune disease. She lived in constant pain, and doctors gave her little hope of recovery. However, after attending a retreat with Dispenza, something profound happened. Anna decided to change how she perceived her illness and, consequently, her life. Dispenza teaches that by changing our mindset and aligning ourselves with elevated emotions like gratitude and love, we can directly influence our biology. Anna followed these principles. She began meditating every day, visualizing herself in perfect health, experiencing the emotions of already being healed, even though her body was still unwell. By consistently practicing these elevated states, she began to rewrite her emotional and mental patterns, and the energy in her body also changed. Over time, Anna's physical condition drastically improved. She went from a life limited by pain to a reality of vibrant health, surprising her doctors. This is a clear example of the power of energetic transformation. When Anna began to see herself as pure energy and understood that by changing her mind, she could change her body, her healing became a reality. And this is not an isolated case. Joe Dispenza documents hundreds of similar stories where people have healed from chronic illnesses or radically changed their circumstances by shifting their thoughts and emotions. The science of epigenetics also supports these stories, showing that thoughts can directly influence genes, activating or deactivating genetic expressions related to health or disease. These examples invite you to reflect on your own life. How are your thoughts and emotions influencing your energy right now? What kind of reality are you creating with your mind? The message here is clear. If others can transform their lives by changing their energy, so can you. The process begins with an internal decision to change. Now that we understand the impact our thoughts and emotions have on our energy, let's delve deeper into how these changes occur and why they are so powerful. According to Joe Dispenza, our emotional states are like energetic signatures that we carry at all times. When we are trapped in low-vibration emotions like anger, fear, or sadness, our energy becomes stagnant, keeping us locked into old patterns. For transformation to occur, we must align our thoughts and emotions with high-vibration states like gratitude, love, and compassion. Dispenza highlights the importance of coherence between the heart and brain in this process. When you enter an elevated emotional state, like gratitude, your heart begins to beat in a more harmonious and coherent rhythm. This state of heart coherence sends signals to the brain, promoting mental clarity, creativity, and emotional resilience. It's as if the heart and brain are synchronized, creating a powerful and balanced energetic field around you. Meditation is one of the most effective tools to achieve this coherence. Dispenza repeatedly talks about the practice of meditation as a way to train your mind to create new realities. By entering meditative states, you disconnect from external distractions and tap into the deepest energy within yourself. In this space, you can redefine your emotional responses, abandon old patterns, and visualize a new reality. Another important concept that Dispenza mentions is the quantum field. According to him, There is an infinite number of possibilities waiting to be accessed in the quantum field, the space where all potential realities exist simultaneously. By raising your energy and vibrating at a high frequency, you tune into the realities you wish to manifest. In other words, when you place yourself in a state of gratitude or love, you are already living in the reality you want to attract, and the quantum field responds to that. The key to personal transformation, then, is not only in changing superficial thoughts, but in diving deeply into the emotions that sustain those thoughts and creating a new energetic signature that resonates with the life you desire. You are pure energy. From the subatomic level to the field of emotions you experience daily, everything in you vibrates and emits an energetic signature. Joe Dispenza teaches us that by understanding and mastering this truth, you can literally transform your life. The power of creation is in your hands, or rather in your mind and heart. Science now confirms what the ancients already knew. What you think and feel creates the world around you. If thoughts of fear, anger, or scarcity have dominated your mind, know that you have the power to change that reality. It's not about denying or repressing those emotions, but about consciously choosing higher emotional states. Gratitude, love, and joy are the ingredients that alter your energetic signature and begin to manifest a new life. This transformation doesn't happen overnight. As Dispenza teaches, it is a process of mental and emotional reprogramming. It requires daily practice, with discipline and intention. Meditation is one of the most powerful tools for this, allowing you to enter states of self-awareness and restructure your mental patterns. When you meditate, you enter the no-time space, where you can visualize your new life and feel the emotion of having already achieved it. This is what makes the difference. You are not just waiting for a new reality. You are living it now, energetically. As you practice this new way of being, your energy field expands, your cells respond, and even the environment around you begins to change. People, opportunities, and situations start to appear, not by chance, but because you have tuned into this new frequency. This is what Joe Dispenza calls becoming supernatural, living beyond the limits of old programs and opening yourself up to a field of infinite possibilities. So remember, you are much more than flesh and bone. You are energy, and this energy has the power to heal, create, and transform. The process begins within you, and the impact reverberates in your life. The question that remains is, what new reality are you ready to create today?